It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Looking for a strong kick to get this one underway. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quickly complete. It's a seam wide open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now, this guy's versatility. You've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon, and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. They'll toss it to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Fakes the grab on the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. To throw, it's Manning. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game, opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. He's got the tight end. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. He leaves it with the back. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. A lot of urgency for this offense.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the 1st down.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Quickly complete. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Manning. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Defense playing a bail technique. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. There he goes! Hits him with a stiff arm. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to throw again. Gets it out quickly. Turning on the Jets. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football.
Ball is loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Clear. Clear.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Corner's going to give them room. Back to throw, it's Manning. Fakes to grab. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing it away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Let's see if the defense comes after them. Third and short from the 45. He'll do it himself on the draw. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Direct snap. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Really nice play call by the offense, too. Obviously, your quarterback's thrown picks on his last 2 drives, so you have to settle him down. And the best way to settle down a quarterback is to get the running game going. Put it on the big fellas up front. Put it on your backs. That's a really nice run, and that should help settle the QB down a bit.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete to the right. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, say to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
He's getting ahead of steam. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Tight end now in motion. They'll toss it to the left. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. Trying to get the edge on the toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss.
And the defense sniffs it out, and they're all over it. Down he goes. Couldn't even get the throw off on the trick play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Got it behind the line. It's Baxter. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed. Stopped in the backfield. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll go to the ground. Runs through the tackle.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
He turns that loose down the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Notre Dame! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air, it's Manning. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Wingo.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Throws to the tight end. Tosses it incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Caught over the middle. It's Wingo. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
Back to pass. It's Manning. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. You could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Punts it out of the air. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the clock.
They'll try to slam it in. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Longhorns! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. On the move, it's Bob. And And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. One more snap coming before halftime. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Pauly. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Throws for the tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. The give to the back. Slithers into space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. It's caught. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. To the air, it's Manning. Complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. To the air on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback in the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football, nowhere for him to go and creating a big loss.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. On the move. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. To the air, it's Carr. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. And he couldn't get rid of the football. Tried to buy a little time and then finally just said, let's run another play. It's 4th down and they'll try the field goal. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Snap to the back. A first down run in the red zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
29 Philly.
Back has it. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the wildcat.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks. It gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball to some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And that's really good 3rd down defense. You've given up some yards. Who cares? Down here right near the goal line, you bow your neck up. You force the 4th down. Nice job breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
The give on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Wide open spaces. Lots of running room. Inside the touchdown, Fighting Irish. How about this back?
I mean, let's go. That's a day's worth of yards right there on one carry. The home run hitter takes the snap, gets the football. He does the rest, shows off the speed, taking it 90-plus yards to the house.
We've got a timeout from the kicking team. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end.
42 Spider.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Under fire. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Fires to the middle. And they can't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put two in.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
Hey, that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Price. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's Carr.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got... Great effort up front by the D.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backward. Back to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. He's got great speed. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Here comes the Texas offense. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. Going right to work up top. Looking to buy time. Uncorks one to the middle. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Texas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a crease to the left. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Man, is that the opportunity they needed. That is exactly what this defense needed. They needed to swing momentum. They needed to get the ball back to their offense if they wanted to win this football game. Just such a huge missed opportunity.
He rifles one deep to the left. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they take it in for 6 more points. If he can keep putting together games like this, he might have a shot at Brady Quinn's career touchdown record of 95. All the great quarterbacks the Irish have had, guys like Joe Theismann, John Heward, nobody's even close to that.
Yeah, and that's crazy to think about being that kind of a company. And Notre Dame's always been a good running team. And when they find quarterbacks and have great quarterback play, then I think they start to take off to that next level. And so far, he's showing that here today.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Here come the Irish back on offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
How about this offense, man? You gotta love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a game.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical.
And that is his 5th interception. A nightmare he is not waking up from.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Longhorns, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long. Here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
It was billed as a clash of heavyweights, but only one answered the challenge in this one. And now, it's not just that they lost the game. They're going to have to answer for the way they lost the game.
It's one thing to lose to a really good team. It's another thing to get blown out. And
It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Formation for these receivers. Sends it back in motion. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He's loose. He goes out of bounds, couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Manning. He's got him. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit.
Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The officials move it 5 yards back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. He's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Moore. Still running at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Quarterback making checks. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Love. There he goes. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. Notre Dame right back to the line.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making...
He's looking deep. Snags it inside the 20. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. You might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. Midfield, he's got room. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They'll leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. It's a seam wide open. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
What a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Texas! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Texas. He'll bring it out. It's Price. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Got room to work. There he goes. Turning on the Jets. The 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Give to the single back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Manning. He makes the grab. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll go back to the ground. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Moore. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll get him down after a solid return. First play of the period, 1st down here. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Picked off. He'll try to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Moore. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Well, he's been Mr. Dependable early in this game. The first 5 attempts, all complete. Finally, the defense able to force an incompletion when they throw his way. This guy's route running his hands. It's a matchup problem, but the defense finally has something good happen.
The throw to the outside is complete. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets the back moving. With jet sweep pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Finds his man in the middle. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking downfield on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down.
Man, as a quarterback, too, after throwing picks, you just got to find completions to get the good mojo going, right? The very next drive. So he's getting to that right away. He's like, look, if it's not open downfield, where's my running back? I'm in the pocket. I can see him easy. Spit it out to him. Let's get some of those good vibes going again.
Fires to the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing.
Looking deep down the right side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Looking for more room.
And that's the problem when you get in second and forever. The defense knows. They make you one-dimensional. They know you're going to take shots down the field. They stay deep, they break on the football, and they take advantage of the opportunity.
They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
Man, if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Got his man quickly. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the long Longhorns will hustle to the line. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Quick completion on the out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
2nd down coming up. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Took a shot as he threw.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB. Finally getting some pressure. Finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Running back searching for a hole. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll lead the offense out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. In the backfield, it's Moore. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. Oh, he dropped it! The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Longhorns are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. They just keep firing. Looking to the end zone. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Texas! This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs in quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers.
Oh, look at this. The kicker's going to run it. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead.
Texas, 27, Notre Dame, 14. Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Got it in the middle. It's Pauling. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Going over the top. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. These corners going to give them some space. Dropping back, it's Manning. Pulls it in, it's McCutcheon. Pulled down for the tackle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. That's caught. It's Moore. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And the Longhorns are facing 3rd and inches. Rushes on him. Got his man. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
The corners are walked up tight. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. Absolute shame. Missed it. Guys, still a 6-point game, but a missed opportunity. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Texas.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking to throw, it's Carr. He fires to the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Well, the offense trying to hit the dagger route. You see the receiver, he went down the field, stretched it, made it look like it was going to be a go, put his foot in the ground, try to cut to the inside. Just not able to be on the same page, though.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Catch in the middle, it's blocked. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Makes the grab, it's Fields. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Moore. Wide open spaces. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. That last catch puts him over 150 yards receiving on the day.
Reese, this defense has no answer for this guy. And it doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's run or who's been covering him.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's McCutcheon. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab near the sticks, it's Moore. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Sure hands, it's McCutcheon. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorn! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Price. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking for a man, it's Carr. Quarterback doing what he does best, he can move. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Unloads it left. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Notre Dame right back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pressure coming. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pauly. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. They'll throw it from the red zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. And the Longhorns with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Manning. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Setting up the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
Yeah, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field, catch the defense off guard. You know, you're seeing in college football now a spread offense and tempo and air raid. We're seeing more and more 400-yard days, but I can't remember the last time I've seen one look as impressive as this guy has played today, David. He has been on fire.
And it's so annoying now because all the quick game is so good, and then you take shots when you get matchups, and you see tight ends now that move like wide receivers and running backs that move like receivers. There's so many ways that quarterbacks can hurt you now, and he showed all of it today.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. The quick out. It's a running room. Touchdown, Texas! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Pulls the fire complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Really good trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Second down, he'll throw it. That's reeled in. It's live. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Buys a little time. Now he'll fire back into the middle. Pulls it in inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Wants to throw again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Wants to fire on second down. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab right down the middle. He's loose. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Carr. He's going to fire deep. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. And you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. It's dropped.